Hey, Andrew Easton here with the ESUCC, and I'm so excited to learn from Otis Pierce of ESU7 as he's going to talk to us a little bit about some cool Zoom tricks for engagement. So as we're delivering that video conferencing experience through Zoom, some ways to kind of keep our students an active participant in those settings. So Otis, what do you got? Help us out.
Yeah, some really interesting things with Zoom is there are some pieces of engagement in there, some that I just learned about actually, as a matter of fact, maybe last week or a couple weeks ago. And I've actually used some of these in facilitating some Zoom sessions as well. One of them, and most teachers know about this, down in the main bar, there are the reactions that students and teachers can use as well. And in those reactions, you have the clapping hands, the thumbs up, a heart, a laughing emoji, the open mouth, oh no emoji, celebration emoji as well. Those are kind of nice to kind of say, hey, are you guys on the same page with me? Give me a thumbs up. You know, if they don't want to show their screen or you're not having them show their image, they can give you that thumbs up, and it's maybe a little bit easier to see than a thumbs up from a person. Or, kind of clapping of, hey, I really like that, so you can see those pieces. Another part with that is under the participants tab, even the students that are participating can go into that. You can ask yes or no questions, and the students can put yes or no. They can tell you to go faster. They can tell you to go slower. They can raise their hand. They can give a thumbs up, thumbs down, a clap, basically saying, hey, I need a coffee, I need a break, or give me some more time to think about some things. So that raise hand feature in there for students is neat as well. So you as a teacher can say, hey, there's a student that has a question. You're going to be able to go and do that. One of the ways that I've used this as well, not only do I have my computer that's presenting, I've had my iPad off to the side as a second screen that has the chat and everything in it. That way the chat isn't clogging up my screen as I'm trying to present. And then that iPad, if I'm going around the room, I can take that iPad with me and I still have the chat. I can still see the participant feature as well with that. And then the one that we just learned last week that I think blew both Andrews in my mind when we found out about this from Annie Mumgard, give Annie down at Morrill Hall a shout out on this one, is when you are sharing your screen, students can go up to the top, not only selecting the Zoom, but then can annotate themselves on your slide that you maybe have up or a whiteboard that you have up. And you as the instructor are going to be able to see the name of the person that is doing it. So you could have them vote for some things, for an answer that they may have there if you don't have the polling feature available, or haven't set up the polling feature. So you can have them vote or have a student solve a math problem or draw a river that maybe in the United States or in Europe if you're doing some geography things. So those are a few things to kind of help keep some of that engagement for students, making sure that they're where they're supposed to be. You just have them check on, just little breaks there. Hey, are you guys with me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do I need to go faster? Do I need to go slower? Do you have a question? Kind of thing to kind of keep kids engaged, make sure they're there. And if they don't give you one of those within a certain amount of time, Zoom, always go a little bit longer with your wait time. You'll know your students probably aren't quite with you or are off doing something else.
Yeah. And you brought up so many good ideas in the midst of all that. Just to let folks know, there are videos out there on our site that will talk a little bit about multiple devices. And so, Otis brought that up. I love that suggestion. And so, continue to press in because there are ways to enhance engagement, even though it might not feel like it in that video conferencing. And whether that screen's on or screen's off, some of these pieces can really help you feel confident that they're tuned into what the instruction you might be delivering. We also have a number of other resources. This is where I was going to get to. For processing activities, which is how we refer to those types of checks for understanding, ideally during the instruction. And so look for those resources also. I'm just going to say thank you, Otis, for your time. And Otis will be back in a couple other videos, so make sure you check those out as well.
Thanks, Andrew.